Good morning, it's Ros Boundy Psychic Medium here. As a psychic medium here, I'm just Ros Boundy, being me. Here we are, joining in together for a live stream of the Daily Lenormand cards bread reading. I'm just trying to go over to my time just to double check that I'm actually live, yeah, and that my lips are moving or that my head is wobbling like that when I'm going live. You might hear the echo just in a sec. I just want to make sure that it is moving. Yeah, it is good. It is good. So thank you, each of you, for being here. We've got Judy. Good morning, Judy. We've got Keza. Good morning. You're probably more on time than I was. Good morning, Veronica. It is a good day today. I am well, thank you. Although I was woken up by a girlfriend, I was fast asleep at 7:15, nearly 7:30. Actually, I think it was nearer to 7:30. And good morning to you, Victoria. You've got beautiful Ros there. The scrolling happens very slowly on this at the moment. Not sure if I can adjust it. So, good morning, Karen. And so it is sounding all good. Thank you for that. Sounds and wobbles all good. I will put that up because I like that. Oh, that's cute. Sounds and wobbles. I just needed to make sure if I sit too still, all I'm looking for is the lips instead of, am I moving? Quite funny, isn't it? Sounds and wobbles. It's not just the head that wobbles when I laugh either. Good morning, Kathy. Beautiful morning to you and to Sarah. Good morning to you, lovely, lovely, lovely Sarah. Right, it is scrolling very, very slowly. See that? There's the clover leaf. Love it, love it, love it. Good. And here we've got Ruth. Good morning, Ruth. Wonderful to have you here too. Now I'm going to switch over to the cards. It's what we're here for. And I had to laugh to myself when I saw this because what I've grown another card of each. Here's the owl. It's not an oracle deck, it's just a little guidance deck that sits there on my desk. It's a desk set. So respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, loyalty is returned. It's just being you, really. Sit there, sit there. Be in you as a completely authentic you, and you will have the respect, honesty, trust, and loyalty that you deserve. Because there's no need to, there's no assumptions needing to be made in life, is there? We should not assume. And as I was looking at and this is Leanne and Deb's deck, this is that one, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle. I went. Just lifted a corner, picked out the first one that was there, and it was the owl card. And I just smiled to myself because it's certainly meaning there is a lot of wisdom in the day today. And keeping the eyes open, be observant. It's time to see things more clearly. And draw on your feminine energy. Maybe that is out of balance, and we're needing to actually create that level of balance again and really open our eyes to that sensation and feeling of our feminine side. And that does include for those men out there. We do have both, don't we? Both of our masculine feminines. And I got down to here. We've got Kim just popped in now too. So, and you're driving to work. So, hello, Ros, and everyone. Lovely that we can even listen as we're doing things around and about. So it's good to have you here, Kim. And Sarah, beautiful spread. Haven't seen your tree for a while. You needed that one today. Yeah, I thought of you as soon as I did see it lay down. So, and Keza, you were awake from 4 in the morning. Your puppy was in pain. Oh, loves and hugs to puppy. I did actually wake up myself at 4 this morning, and it's probably why I was still sound asleep at 7:30. Now, here we go. Oh, and the other reminder, this is the deck that I use. It's the Sarah Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand, reminding you all that it is a Lenormand deck, not tarot. So, and I do use the expanded edition. Although in this one, this morning, we don't have any of the expanded cards. So that was interesting. Right, what we have got. We've got the lilies in our home space. We've got the tree in the workspace. We've got the man as unexpected. We have Fox as your role, and we've got the anchor as that central outcome. And I find it funny that there we are. Hi, Elaine, Foxy lady. As I spoke of Fox, I glanced down and there you were. So that's cute. I love that, Elaine. Nice to see you here, hun. Right. Lily in the home space, it's bringing in what is a bit of space, bit of time, that connection, that remembering of, the ancestry of those who've been before us, those who are actually in our genetic DNA factor as well, so that it's really living more than just us as that one individual in this physical sense of who we are physiologically, that what our the DNA, the connection with our ancestry, that genetic pool that's brought forward each time there is a coupling, so to speak, and parenting and children, etc. We are creating a very interesting lineage. So what that's reminding us of is to feel into that space of what is that old knowledge that we bring into our home space in relationships with so many different people. It's not just you as that one individual, it is your ancestry. And in a good way, it brings that learning as we've come along into our current space, being present right now. And I'm feeling that what we're looking at there is the I like your little laugh. Good one. That yeah, I like that. And it is bringing with us sometimes that we don't want to remember, but other times it is, as far as family histories go. But it does bring forward those learnings and what we know. It's sometimes it's just that inner knowing, and it's what we've got it as part of that cell memory. For the just things that you wonder where the heck did that come from, as far as those little bits of knowings, and it can be from that. Take some time to actually sit with that energy in peacefulness, so that you can actually, if things are starting to feel like they're rumbling up or stirring up or something in your home space, in your relationships today, just a 5-minute time out, and just remember, imagine that you're holding that lily and you're looking and feeling into that is what's been before, to calm those. Oh, that the sometimes it can go like that, and then you're just going to do it like a slower heartbeat, so to speak. Yeah. Um, the thing that I can from experience share with that one is how an atrial fibrillating heart really does go like that, and it feels like it's never going to end, but it does. Know that there is peace in your day to day, in having to spend some time with that inner self, to even it's that looking within, and what is it that's part of you that's going to be that next of what you're putting out, um, and learning from, I suppose, too. So yeah. Then we can go over. I just like the lilies are a gorgeous card there, though, aren't they? Yesterday, I think we had the coffin there. It's just a bit of a follow on in making sure too that there is the continuity of letting things go, and it is passing. There is peace, right? So if that just popped into the head then too. In the workspace, what we've got there too. Now we've got Umair Ahmed. I think that's a little high. That's I don't know, heart. It's not showing up the emoji. And Bridget, this is a general card spread reading. It's not an individualized card pull for that type of a read. So tap into your energies, into your psychic abilities, and just sense what you're getting as answers for the question that you might have in that innermost part of what the lily will help you do too. And hi, Veronica. Lovely to see you here. You love the. Oh, you were already there at the top somewhere, weren't you? Anyway, you love the sound of the wind chimes in the background. Yeah, they're beautiful. And oh, I'm looking out there now, and they're tangled. And I can understand why, because through the night, I did hear a heck of a lot of wind, and they've obviously tangled up. So I wanted to go and rescue those shortly. I only just noticed that. So, but they do still sound tinkly. Gorgeous. That pair of owls. I must take a close photo of them one morning to show everybody. The tree, Sarah, the tree for you. Now, this is deep rooted. It really does give us some nice stability in these winds, in the stormy weather that's around at the moment physically, but this is in the workspace. So, what you can do is really send those roots down, grounding you in your workspace, bringing it forward, bringing it from the ground up and forward and into the branches and the leaves and all that fruitful productivity that's going to happen in the workspace. It's bringing that possibility through the Kabbalah symbol, because that is the tree of life symbol, the Kabbalah. And with the rainbow going through that, it really does bring all possibilities forward. So feel into that. What is it that you're wanting to change up, needing to change up in your workspace? Really send those roots down, gather the nutrients and the waters from what is beneath, all that you can tap into to flourish and bring the productivity in your workspace in whatever way that you're able to do that. There's something else out there that's really blowing around. And we've got Carol here as well this morning. Good morning, and loving the sunshine today. It is sunshiny. Doesn't look like too many clouds at the moment, but gee whiz, there is some wind, as you can hear. And I'm definitely going to have to rescue that wind chime. It's almost blowing perpendicular at the moment as I cover my eyes. It's going like that. Right, so from the tree, really tap into that and bring the fruitfulness into your day, because that's what's going to be, all the possibilities. And there is the energy of a younger man going to be present in your day, popping up unexpectedly. So use that strength and the fresh ideas as well, because I think there's going to be a few fresher perspectives that you might not have thought about or seen in your day. Those moments where you may be reflecting, it could be more that you need, that it's the masculine energy that you're going to be balancing with what we saw of the owl card suggesting the feminine. So we're going to have that balance. So allow that sensation and feeling of the young male energy to pop up when you need that strength, when you're needing a fresh idea. Tap into that masculine and then nurture it forward. Whether it's in your home space or workspace, nurture it forward with the feminine energy that Al was suggesting. Okay. And with Fox in our role, I think it really is informing us, this card, to, sometimes we're not going to succeed on the first attempt. Here in this one, we've got, whoa, you hear that? That whizzed up and banged into the eaves. So the rooster there has done its job of protecting his chicken coop, and the fox is turning away, disappointed, and looking backwards and in a way reflecting, but you can almost see the cogs of the wheel of the mind going, how am I going to do this next? So I think really that's probably what our role is, to be a little persistent if something isn't working the first time, and not in a manipulative, sneaky way. I know that's how most people will see a fox, but I feel that's its natural, that is its natural character. So bring into that natural character of who you are today in rethinking how you might need to do something to achieve what you see as your goal. Now, that's where the thinking of what may be the masculine energy is, to bring in your authentic you, thought process with it, so that you're creating the right type of energies forward for your goals, instead of something that might be perceived as manipulative and sneaky, but for the better good. So have these two as a combination, I think might move us forward in a much nicer way. But then anything that we are as who we are is the right way to be. Okay, so that's how I'm feeling that one. Okay. And we're anchoring it all in as far as our outcome, our end of the day. As you can hear the wind in that chimes, the waters out on the seas would be very similar, choppy and all over the place. And sometimes our inner being can feel in turmoil and all over the place like a stormy water. The anchor is going to anchor you in for the day. I love that. Sneaky Elaine. Oh, some of the fun we've had. And let the calm waters be as they are, the calming of the waters be as they are. You'll find, I think, that by the end of the day, whatever it is that's transpired, whatever it is that has been put into place, it is certainly the perfect thing that will be there for that moment in time. And the same as with the anchor, it'll be where it needs to be, but you do too need to actually be the person placing it there if that's what you're sensing and feeling at the time, to really anchor it in, to give yourself that stability and time to have that reflection, to really learn from what you're doing today, okay? And creating those possibilities. So, and it does mean, especially as I probably have reminded before, an anchor can be something that you can pull up and move around and find the exact spot it needs to be. Okay. And that could be that by the end of the day, you've really got it anchored in and done your work for the day. So, and you've got no wind there. Wow. It's really windy here. I wonder if you'd be able to see it if I switched the camera, if I pulled the camera up. Hang on. Can you out the window? See the poor little tangled chimes? It's not going to focus all that well because the sun's going to be the thing that bleeds it out, bleaches it out. But you can see the tangled little things, but look at the wind in those. And that's only partially what it's like. So there we go. Found I could do it. Wow, that washed out the light on the cards now. Wow. So there we go. Yes, it is. It's a wow. And Maria, it's still calm there at Galway. Really? Oh wow, no, it's just windy here. But I'm not far from Boomer Beach, so I suppose that's fairly understandable. Um, yeah, but I mean, I'm looking in the distance, and there's a lot of trees further over that are still like that, quite gusty, quite gusty. So, yes, Keza, it is. It's a wow. I love all seasons, all conditions, because we are in a physical world. We do feel and we see and sense, and it's wonderful being here. Um, I thoroughly enjoy the different experiences, really, of the seasons. And we are in the middle of winter, just coming out of it now, I suppose, because what are we, the 27th? The middle would have been the 15th, 16th. Technically, by dates, seasons are what Mother Earth brings us. It's not really in our timing because it's a calendar. So enjoy what you experience in and around you today. Love that inner self and how you are growing, and how you in that growth can help others grow and put that out to the world as our humanitarian and human connection. So thank you for being here with me today. I hope I don't get too frustrated trying to untangle the wind chimes. Well, last time it wasn't that hard. I think it's just a bit that they twist on that top edge. There's probably not quite enough gap from the top to where they're strung. So I don't know. They're beautiful chimes, though, as you can see. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you for popping in. And thank you, Keza. You have a great day, and everyone else to have a great day too. And thank you, Sarah, because it was your beautiful gift of the chimes we're listening to. So thank you, everyone. Be the best you that you can be. And tomorrow morning, around the 8 o'clock, I'll be here again. So thank you and namaste.